Okay. Thanks for coming in. Going to do a little bit of ham radio Q&A today. Kind of show off the shack a little bit here. And kind of see what the heck's going on. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm going to try to maybe bring some people on live with me here today. If anybody has any questions, maybe wants to learn a few things about amateur radio today. We might play on the radio a little bit here. I got some other radios to kind of... Another radio here to show off a little bit. Just if anybody's interested in that. This is the head for it. It's still hooked up to the body, but the nice E7000. That one right there was in my rig. It came out. If you look at my videos, you'll see that we're going to be doing whole new stuff. We got a whole new HF rig going to be going in the pickup. That one came out of there. A lot of people don't have this cord either. That particular cord that goes into that. That goes into that radio there. That's a really sought after cord. Brings good money. So anyway, I'm not going to sell it. Just throwing it out there. Just happen to have one here. So that was cool. But anyway, that's just kind of piled up over there in the junk heap for the moment because I just pulled it out of the pickup. Had to do something with it. My wife didn't want it on the kitchen table anymore. Anyway, we'll let a few people come on in here and we'll get started. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. Anybody interested in amateur radio? Maybe want to come live with me? Something like anybody. Heck, I don't care. This is my shack. So I hang out down here in the basement. Usually do this for about an hour or two. There's a bunch of QSL cards over there. And they go up, get a little crazy with it. They get up in the ceiling too. We got cards up in the ceiling. Eventually we're going to try to work our way all the way across over here. But, as they come in, they don't come in all at once. So it takes a little bit of time. Just put a new one up today right there. The Whiskey 5 Tango Sierra uniform there on the very end. That one just went up a few minutes ago. So, like I was saying, anybody, we're just kind of doing some ham radio stuff here today. Anybody who wants to learn, how to get your license, want to learn what the heck I'm doing here at all, feel free to drop a comment there. If anybody wants to come live and talk about some of this stuff, come in the thing with me. What first radio do I recommend? Well, it depends what you're trying to do. I mean, are you trying to do GMRS? Are you trying to do ham radio? Are you trying to do 2 meter 70 centimeter technician license? I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. Yeah, I've been into amateur radio for a lot of years. I was about 11 years old. I've been doing this for almost 30 years now. I've been doing this stuff. Thanks for the likes, guys. I really appreciate that. This is just kind of my little station here I got set up. But technical license, your technician license, well, the best bet, I mean, if you want to do HF, you can do stuff like 10 meters, between 28.3 and 28.5 megahertz. Most of the people who have technician licenses are going to go 2 meter 70 centimeter. So they're going to be rolling something like that guy right there. That's an older V71A, real good old Kenwood. You don't necessarily have to have them. Not necessarily a Kenwood. I mean, you could go a little higher end and do like a, ICOM 5100A, or, you could go even higher than that, do like a Yaesu FTM 500D if you wanted to do something like that. But you don't have to spend a lot of money. Heck, you can use a handheld. You can go with a Baofeng, cheapo $25 HT if you really wanted to. Get you into a repeater, get you on the air. I see nothing wrong with that. Get you going. Definitely not the best rig in the world, but for $25, get you fired up, get you going. You can't complain, Works good. But, I got a lot of gear over here. We've recently acquired some gear. And, so we got some stuff going on in the pickup. So, of course, my junk heap, again, I had this all cleaned up a month ago, but, Hello there, Kilo India 5, Papa Foxtrot Alpha. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. That's where we're at here. Yeah, I like that too. That's on the side of the amplifier there. Yeah, I really don't tune for maximum smoke, but according to Whiskey 9 Alpha Victor Mike. That's what we're supposed to do, so that's that's what we put on there. I just think it's kind of a cool deal there. But get a Super 7.3 electric bike. I don't know about all that. I don't know what that would do out here where I live. I have a feeling it wouldn't last. Hello, Kilo India 4, Juliet Alpha Victor Kelly. How we doing? Thanks for coming in. Anyway, so what I was kind of saying here, I know we got some people who just came in here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, or if somebody wants to come live and kind of talk about what the heck we got going on there, definitely just shoot me the invite, and I'll probably bring you in, more than likely. As long as you don't want to cause any chaos, I'm good to go. Yeah. How can you do this stuff? Well, the best way to do it is YouTube University, or find a local club to you. That's the absolute best way to do it. Just to kind of get started, because it's really, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. It depends what you want to do in amateur radio. There's a bazillion things to do. I mean, what I like to do, I like my setup here. I key everything up off these foot pedals down here. I key up the amp, I key up the radios, whatever, off the foot pedals. I got my boom mic right there. It hangs out in my face. My best antenna. My best antenna is my 20-meter horizontal dipole that I built out of aluminum. That's the best antenna I have, and it's a half-wave 20-meter monoband antenna, and it's rocking and rolling. It works very well. It works better than any commercial antenna I've ever bought. I will say that much about it. And I've ran quite a few antennas over the last 30 years. But, yeah, that particular one I got lucky with, and I'll continue to use that one as long as I can there. And we got this big old map back here, too. We got all kinds of stuff going on here in the shack. Yeah, Buckmasters are really good antennas. KB0 Romeo Hotel Alpha. Did you have a chance to look me up? Yeah, I think I might have looked you up. I don't know. Website lists everyone's CB handles. I'm not sure about CB handles. I have no idea. If you're looking for amateur radio call signs, there's QRZ.com. You can find a lot on that. You can find a lot of stuff on there, a lot of people's call signs and all kinds of good stuff there. They'll only let you do so much unless you're a member, but you can look up a lot of stuff on there. Or heck, the FCC ULS. Let's see here. I'm going to look up your page right now. Sorry, what antenna are you running? Well, I got a lot of antennas. What's CB? It's Citizens Band Radio. I'm not. Hello, Laura. Thanks for the likes. I don't know. I don't play with CB much. I'm on 20 meters right now. 14.316 is where I happen to be sitting at the moment. Sorry, this camera's crappy, but I have a lot of noise as usual. But the band scope's going here. Anyway, I'm going to look up your call sign right now here. Let's see. We're going to show this thing off too, if you don't mind. Let me get on QRZ over here. That's this other one, QRZ.com. That'll help you out. You can look some stuff up on that. So you can probably, 49er Empire, you can probably look up that call sign on the FCC website, the FCC ULS. You can probably look it up. You can usually look it up by name. That's one way to do it. And you can probably find out what that call sign was, more than likely. Let's see. Kilo Bravo 0. What am I doing here? Romeo Hotel Alpha. I had that little piece of paper I was writing on it here in the shack, and then I did something different. Backwoods, thanks for the follow. Here we go. Do you mind if, let's see here. Where am I going? What am I doing? Holy crap, I gotta back up. Let's see. Rich Hogg, Kilo Bravo 0, Romeo Hotel Alpha. Do you mind if I share your QRZ page here? Real quick. Thoughts on a Yaesu FTDX10? I think they're fantastic rigs. All right, cool. So this is what his QRZ page looks like right here. I probably shouldn't show the address. I don't like doing that too much. Anyway, pretty basic page. Pretty straightforward. This is what a standard QRZ page looks like. Let me kind of zoom in there. That looks like his Radio Shack right there. Sorry, it's not the best in the world, but I'm using my phone with another phone, so that's kind of how it's working here. But there you go. So that's kind of what a standard QRZ page would look like. Again, I'm going to try to keep your info off of the screen here. But yeah, that kind of tells you what he talks about, what he's running there, his power supply, stuff like that. Kind of gives you a little bit of a rundown. That's a real simple, straightforward QRZ page. You got to love it, man. That's awesome. So good deal on that. I like it, though. I like the shack setup. Sorry about the focus, but anyway. Yeah, there you go. I'll show you guys what mine looks like. Let's see here. Let's go to my page. So I ain't scared to show my stuff because, well, it is a pretty small town, but all it shows is my P.O. box. I don't want to show an address on there, but anyway, I think my P.O. box is pretty public anyway. So that's my QSL card right there in the corner, which actually is right there. That's what without the glare of the light, but I actually have a new QSL card coming in the mail this coming week, so anybody who has those cards, I got about 50 left, and that's it, and then other ones are coming out. Lexi, thank you for the follow. But anyway, so there's that, and I kind of got a biography in here. Try to stable this up a little bit. I'm shaky, I don't know, I'm getting old, but anyway, kind of give a little bit of a rundown of what I got going on, tells you what my current gear is, and then of course I got pictures of the shack, I got pictures of antennas, picture, I don't know if you can really see that too well, but that picture on the left right there in the center, that's the antenna that I built. Let's see, there's some pictures. There's my pickup with antennas on it. However, that's about to change. And you look at my TikTok there, I just posted a video earlier that's all clean slate, no antennas, no nothing in there. And of course I got my family, the dogs, awards, stuff like that. I've got flag counter for different countries that have looked at my QRZ page and stuff like that. So that's, you can go on QRZ and look a lot of stuff up. Like I said, they only let you do so much, unless you've just subscribed to it. But anyway, that's a good way to do it right there. So let's see here. Let's go back into yours there. Where are we at? Kilo Charlie 2 Delta Bravo uniform. You mind if I show your QRZ page there, sir? Delta Bravo uniform. I'm going to pull it up because I want to see it. Half Pint. Hey, thanks for the heart, Half Pint. I appreciate it. You're the number 7 member on my team now, apparently. Right on. That's awesome. Hello, John. Kilo India 7 Yankee Romeo Charlie. Right on. All right, so this is Kilo Charlie 2 Delta Bravo uniform. He's in Huntington Station, New York. On his QRZ page, it's pretty straightforward, and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't mind a QRZ page that's straightforward, simple, easy peasy. There's his QSL card right there. And let's see. It says, just saying hello, working on getting my extra license at the moment. Right on. Well, congratulations there, buddy. Get that doggone extra license there, and you'll be doing real good there, my friends. So, good deal. Good deal. I appreciate that. Yeah, Glam Ham's TikTok. Yeah, I've watched her. I follow her. I talk to her. I know Glam Ham. She's cool. She's got stuff going on. She's got a lot to learn. Nothing against her. I wish she'd come in some of my lives. But she has good content. I really will say that. Dave, there's nothing wrong with the basic QRZ page, man. It's cool. And John, thanks for the follow, buddy. John, do you mind if I show your QRZ page there? Is that okay with you? I don't want to show off a page that, the people don't want me to. I can pull it up here. I got QRZ pulled up right now. All right, cool. I'm going to check it out. Half Pint, thank you for the share. Radio Flyer, right on. Holy crap. Okay. I see what you did. Yeah, it's funny. I was just talking about this with Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo the other day. This is John's page. See how many lookups he has? For some reason, I have like 13,000 and change lookups. For some reason, I just have a feeling that maybe you do have that many lookups, John, but I kind of doubt it. Maybe not. Maybe you do. You're only a tech? Okay, yeah, I know there's a way to edit that. In fact, I went in there and looked at it like yesterday or something like that because I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. There you go. QRP POTA station calling CQ and the 1.5 kilowatt contesting station. I'm the lower of the two. I'm not really a contesting station, but I'm like the freight train that comes through on 20 meters out there and blasts you with a 30 over signal. And I don't run that much either. I don't even run 1.5 kW, but anyway. So, let's zoom out here a little bit. Yeah, there's John's stuff. It's not the class of license the amateur holds, but the class of the amateur that holds a license. Amen to that, brother. That is awesome. I love to hear that. That is really cool. Then it gives you just kind of a little bio. He passed his tech exam, been around ham radio since 1991. Or his dad got licensed in 91. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. You know, you can get on QRZ and kind of get a rundown of stuff. Oh, you got the Ham Shack hotline going on too. That's awesome. Be all over 10 meters, UHF, VHF. Yeah, 10 meters has been freaking hot lately. I wish I had a freaking antenna here at home for 10 meters, because that's where I'd like to be, but I have nothing up for 10 meters at all. Yeah, I have over 12,000 lookups for real. Yeah, that's pretty legit, man. Pretty legit, buddy. Yeah, and the Ham Shack hotline. That's pretty cool. I don't have any of that. But anyway, that's a little rundown of QRZ for anybody, QRZ.com. What kind of... Oh, you just built a dipole? So that's what I need to do. I need to get out here and build a dipole. In fact, what happened is I did build a dipole, and I copied a design off of a commercial brand antenna, an Alpha Delta antenna, actually, to be specific. I copied the design and did it exactly how they did it, with the same kind of wire and everything. And, I mean, to the point of wrapping it, the wire around the ballon the way they do and everything. And it did work. So, yeah, that's probably the first antenna I built that didn't actually work right. So, that's okay. It is what it is. Nick, thanks for the follow. And, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with being a technician, man. Nothing wrong at all. Yeah, I don't care. I'm a VE, you know. I think if anybody's going to get your license, whether it's a technician license or whether you're going to, just, I don't care. If you want to go all the way to extra, go all the way to extra, man. Do it. I don't care. Whatever. If you're going to get your license, even if you're going to get your GMRS license, that's awesome. If you're playing radio, man, I am all about it. I've been playing radio for a long time, though, and it's, part of the deal. Your dad is Alpha Echo 9 Delta. Right on. John, you got a 7100 and a 746. I'm a pretty big ICOM guy myself, be honest here. I got the old 7300. I've got an ID 5100A, still brand new in the box over there. I haven't even opened yet. I've got this guy here that I pulled out of the mobile. It's an IC 7000. I've had this thing for years. This has been a really good radio. But, yeah, I've had a lot of ICOMs over the years, sold a lot of them, traded them, given them away. I'm in central Montana, man. I'm out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. Thank you for the follow, Half Pint. Yeah, you're going to love GMRS. It's going to be a lot of fun. See, so out here, there's just not a lot of repeater activity. So, yeah, we don't have a lot of it. There's just not much. I thought about setting up a GMRS repeater out here at the house, but I don't think... I actually did get my GMRS license as well, and I have radios that are capable of GMRS. I don't necessarily have any GMRS specific radios, but I have radios that are capable of GMRS, and yeah, I'd like to play, but I don't know. I use it to talk to my father-in-law, who lives also in this little tiny town, and I kind of live up on the hill here, sort of above the town, and I can, if there wasn't a tree in the way down over yonder, I'd probably be able to see his house from my front room window. So that's how small this town is, and he's on the opposite side of town. So Anyway, we use Bowfangs to talk back and forth on GMRS. That's what we do. But you came, let's see, Radio Flyer became a ham in 1987. Right on. I was born in 85 there, my friend. I was only 2 years old when that happened. 6-Gun Bob, 73 from Alabama. 73 from central Montana out here, my friend. And Half Pint, that's 100% correct. You got to start somewhere. You know, you can't just jump into it all gung-ho and you know, it just doesn't work that way. It can, but I don't know. I've never had success doing it. Baby steps. Baby steps, baby steps. Dave T, you got your license in 96. Right on. D Nice, thank you for the follow. Let's see, I saw another one here. That's a lot of self-control with the new radio in the box. Yeah, it is, but I got plans for it. I actually did pull it out. I pulled that 5100 out just to look at it, and I went, holy crap, it's a big face. But I also have this one, brand new in the box. I opened it up and looked at it. I didn't pull it out of the plastic, but I was like, hey, that's cool. So I've got that guy brand new in the box. I've got a mounting bracket for said radio. I've got, what do I have? I got another radio here too I haven't even opened. What is this? I got some mag mounts here. There we go. I got that one too. I opened up the top of it and looked inside, and that's about as far as I went with that one. But that's an HF rig. That's what's going in the pickup. Right there. I've never really played with Yaesu HF rigs. It's going to be my first. But I think we're going to have fun with it. So, do a live unboxing. Yeah, I can. Man, if I had some more people in here, I'd love to do that. That'd be pretty legit. What should I unbox? All right, November 3, Zulu, India, Oscar says 73 for now. Have a good day there, Radio Flyer. Thank you for coming in. And have a great day there, my friend. I appreciate you being there. What do you want me to unbox? All right, guys, we're going to do it. Hell with it. I don't care. See, what do we got? I got so many things over here. I got stuff everywhere. Holy crap. So, I mean, I was working on this. I downloaded RT Systems earlier I paid the $25 because that FTM 500 is also going in the pickup. It's a sneak peek of what I'm going to be doing here. And let's see. You want me to unbox the 5100? All right. And the FT500. Luna, you guys are killing me here. Oh my gosh. Hello, Luna. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we got 2 votes for the FTM 500. We got 1 for the 5100. All right, guys, come on. Let's vote this out. Who the heck? What are we opening here? What box are we going to open? We got 3 to choose from. We got an FTM 500. We got an ID 5100A, and we got the 891. We're going to unbox one of them here on this live today here shortly. Hello, Charlie Echo 3, Quebec Yankee, Coque. How the heck are we doing there, my friend? Thank you for coming in, brother. That's my good friend from Chile down there. He has a huge station, man. That boy. That old Coque, I tell you what. Charlie Echo 3, Quebec Yankee. That guy, I've been sitting here calling QRZ, talking to everybody across the U.S., and all of a sudden here comes Coque out of Chile, covering everybody up. I just love it. Oh, man. All right, so we got votes for, let's see, we got how many for the 5100? Let's see, so we got 2 for the 5100. We got 1, 2, 3 for the FTM 500, 2 for the 891. Half Pint, thank you so much for the heart puffs. Right on. Okay, we got another vote for the 5100. You know what? We're probably just going to end up opening them all because I can't keep track of this stuff. We got too much going on. We're just going to have fun. How about that? Okay, so I guess we're just we're gonna start. So the very first vote was for the 5100. So we're just gonna start with that one, and I'm gonna like partially unbox these. I'm not gonna take them all the way out. Let me move these brand new switch boxes I got here. I got these guys, 2 of those. Didn't mean to drop that bugger. Dadgummit. And a couple of them bad boys. Let's see, what's this? Oh. There's a separation kit, too, for the 891. Just send you one. Well, I would. I would send you one, but, yeah, I got to come up with something there. Somebody want to come live? Is that what I see here? What do we got going on? No, okay, that's not what that is. Anybody want to come in here live with me? Kind of come hang here for a minute? I'm okay with that too. Oh, yeah, and I'll throw this out there too. There's that. I don't know if that helps. Lighting's not very good, but that's also something that's going to be going on the pickup. So, yeah. You would what? You want to come in, John? I'll send you an invite, brother. How do I do that? Here we go. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Come on in, brother. If you want to. If not, no big deal. All right. We even got another external speaker. Like I needed that. I needed another external speaker like I need a hole in my head. I got about 4,000 of these things. But, you know, what the heck. New ICOM rig, new speaker. I mean, come on. You know? All right. Let's rock and roll this bad boy. Let's see what we got. We got to do at least one here. We might do them all. All right, so this is an ICOM ID 5100A, brand new in the box. I got it from HRO. I guess it's been sitting here 2 or 3 weeks now. Let's open this bad boy up. I wish I had a way to mount this phone to where, let's see, how the heck, how in the world, I don't know how to do this. I'm going to have to do it one-handed. Heck with it. Okay. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of coax there too. What is this? I guess we could go over this real quick too before we unbox that. So this is, I forgot what this is. Oh, 75 feet of essentially LMR 240. It's ABR Industries. The smaller stuff. Works decent for HF. It was an open box deal. Same with this. That's heavy. That right there is 100 feet of RG213. Again, it was an open box deal. And I had to buy it because it was a good deal. I know I'm terrible about that. Galder and HRO. Thanks for the rose. Rob Ski. And 73, Sir. Whiskey Alpha 1, Sierra Kilo India. Thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you, man. Anyway, I had to buy that because, well, you never know when you're going to need some 213. And that thing's heavy. Anyway, let's get back to unboxing here. I'm getting all like ADD on everything. And man, we're having a good time in the live here today. I know that. Oh, great. I already buffaloed up the box. That's all right. Okay. What do we got? There's one. See, I told you, I already opened this one up and looked at the faceplate. That's all I looked at. Let's see. There it is. Look at that bugger. That thing is just huge. Look at that. Holy cow. So, I don't even know how to compare this. Let me see. What am I going to do here? So, if anybody knows what a 7300 looks like, size-wise, okay, it's pretty good size rig. All right. In fact, I can measure it. I don't even remember what the dimensions are. Let's see. Dimensions on this guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't want to drop that. We're going to call that 3.5 inches across on that screen. Okay. Look at this. Doggone 4 3/4 inches across on that screen. That's insane. Yeah, it's pretty bad to the bone. Half pint. Look at you go. You got your call sign there. Whiskey Sierra Bravo Tango 823. You have a good one there, half pint 73. She's got her GMRS license here recent. Right on. Go half pint. You guys should follow her. She's doing some cool stuff, trying to get into it. Into radio here. Anyway, that thing's freaking sweet. Bad to the bone. Never used one. Never fired her up. Kilo India 4 Mike Oscar X-Ray / Whiskey Romeo Quebec Tango 464. Right on, Alan. Heck yeah, buddy. Anyway, that thing's got mounting stuff on it. Oh, look, there's a bunch of Japanese. I don't read Japanese. Anyway. So there's that part. There's the faceplate of her. Pretty nice rig. A lot of knobs. I think it's all touchscreen. Power button's not. Everything else on these are touchscreen, though. I'm pretty darn sure. Built-in GPS, D-Star, the whole gamut. Kilo Juliet 7, Uniform Hotel. Hello there, sir. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. Rick, where is your club at that has that D-Star net? I'm going to set you guys up here for just a second because I need to have both hands to kind of situate this a little bit. I'm going to set you up right there if I can. There we go. That'll have to work. In Missouri? Okay, right on. I have no clue about D-Star. Don't know how to make it work. Don't know nothing. So, I'm just unboxing a radio for now. I don't even know if I'm going to use this radio. I might sell it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get that back in the package there. Let's see. What other kind of goodies come with this thing here? Let's see. What do we got? Oh, I just love the way Icom packages stuff. It's so tight in the box. But that's okay. Oh, let's see. What do we got? Okay, I'm going to bring you guys back over here. Here's the other box inside of the... It's a box in a box. There we are. We got a... looks like we got our microphone. HM207. Brand new mic. Separation cable. Got a brand new power cord right there. Can't go wrong with that. Sweet. Got the fuses in it. All that jazz. All right. I'm a terrible unboxer, so I'm not looking to like pull this thing completely out yet and set it up or anything. So that's kind of where I'm at here. But eventually I will set it up. Maybe not. Who the heck knows? I may not ever set it up. I might end up selling it. I might end up putting it in the pickup with the other 2-meter rig. I don't know. You know, it's hard to say. I do things and I get bored, so things change. Let's see what the body of this thing looks like. Let's see. What do we got here? Got the destructions. Warranty registration. There's all the destructions. That's in some other language that I don't speak. Must be... I don't know what language that is. Looks like Spanish. The separation cable. So that separates the head from the body. So you can mount the head of the radio somewhere else. And the body, like for instance, in my pickup, I would put it like under the seat. Like the body of it, the actual radio itself, and the head, the control head would just be, you know, up on the dash or whatever. Let's see. Let me see if I can't do this. Here we go. Check that bad boy out. Look at that fan. Holy cow. That fan, that must be why I've read that people say, oh, the fan's so loud, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, that makes sense because that fan's massive. Anyway, there we go. Tells you everything you need to know about where everything hooks up and all that jazz on there. And there it is. Pretty straightforward. And we got an SD card slot. So I haven't downloaded the RT systems for this radio yet because I'm unsure what I'm doing with this radio, but I probably will end up downloading it. And I'm still kind of in the process of building it for the FTM 500 as well, the frequency list. So I'll get to that too. I'm going to make a video on it. Anyway, that's what this box comes with, all 3 of those items there. I think that's it. That's the end of that box. Yes, sir. So, let me set you guys down. I'm going to put this stuff back. That's a little unboxing. I just wish I had a better way to set up a camera so we could do this a little bit differently. But that's what I got for now. So, sorry about that, guys. That's just the way it's going to have to work for the moment. I'm going to get this box back up here. But I need to keep this stuff still new. Not cheap gear. That's the thing about amateur radio. You can get cheaper gear. You don't have to spend all the money on the gear. I like radio gear. I've spent the money on gear. I've had a lot of fun with gear over the years too. If I can't get that bugger boxed up all nice like it was. Of course, I'll probably never get it back the same way. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Thanks for the follow. Look at that. We got her all boxed up, all purty again. I never usually get that lucky. Holy cow. Look at that. Okay, so now I guess I can't technically call it brand new because, well, I ripped the box a little bit. Oh well. Oh, that's not right. And ripped the box just a fuzz. And we've taken things out of the plastic. So it's not technically brand new anymore, which is okay. So I guess that's what everybody would say, like new condition. Looking for an HF for your truck? Well, I bet those dogs there probably couldn't tell you what a good HF rig was. They probably could if they'd speak English. They've been around radio their entire lives. Now, so have I. The FT891 would probably be a good one. I think. I've never ran one before. Don't know. I'm going to be running one at some point. But I'm going to set this crap back up here. Man, I got so much stuff. Holy cow. I need to do something with this. Put these things back there. Gall darn dang. There we go. Okay, that stuff stacked back up. Another good HF rig, if you can find one. In my opinion, these are one of the best mobile HF rigs ever built. Right there. And it's currently separated from the body because, well, I just took it out of the pickup. Anyway, IC7000, ICOM. Best. I think this is one of the best rigs ICOM has ever built. The 7300 definitely better, but this one has 2 meter, 70 centimeter, all the way up to basically from 1.8 megahertz all the way up to 400 and whatever megs. And this one's Mars modded, so it'll go anywhere. Yeah, that's a pretty good rig right there. I've ran this thing for years. I've made contacts all over the world with this little radio. So, fantastic rig. They're a little spendy, even used. They don't build them anymore, but they're still... If you can find one for $600 that has all the good stuff, you're doing pretty good. That's, you know... I paid $1,000, but this radio came... In fact, I still have the box for it. It's way over there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm in the basement here, but anyway... That's as far as this thing zooms, but there's the box for the 7000 right over there. But anyway, really good rig. I paid $1,000, but I got that radio and a couple other radios and some other gear with it as well. Somebody made me a pretty good deal, so that was a lot of years ago. But let's see, Whiskey Romeo Victor Juliet 234 on GMRS channel 462-600 on the North Texas Roundtable. 9 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Right on, brother. How do you like that GMRS stuff, man? You having a lot of fun with it or what? I sure hope you are. Because I haven't done a lot with GMRS yet. Not yet. But we're getting there. I'm going to set you guys down for just a minute here. Let's see what the heck that is. What is that? That's what I thought. That's the Maritime Mobile Net.
This is Kilo Zero, Bravo Oscar Tango. This is the Maritime
I gotta get in here real quick. Hang on.
My name is Dick.
This is my buddy Dick.
In South Dakota. I am taking general check-ins. Over.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. See how this works out. Watch, he'll come back.
Okay. Kilo Alpha 6, Papa Delta, stand by. Take ending in, I think, November Sierra Echo, stand by. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Travis, man, you blew me off the chair. Over.
Well, holy cow, Dick. I tell you what there, my friend. I didn't quite mean to blow you off the chair, but man, I saw the signal that you were putting in over here into Montana today, and I thought to myself, you know, I better throw a full kilowatt at him just to see if he can hear me there. Hi.
I was just going to ask if you were running legal limit. Over.
Well, just under, yeah. No, I'm probably running about 800 watts or so, realistically. I mean, on the peaks there, I'm not running that much. But anyway, I just heard you in there, man, and I just had to say howdy. It's been 2 or 3 weeks there, so I don't want to keep you too long, but I had to just let you know that I'm still paying attention.
Travis, solid 20 over S9. Solid. Fantastic signal. That's good from Belt, Montana. Over.
Oh heck yeah! Well, you know this little tiny town out here in the middle of nowhere, there, Dick. We got to keep this town on the map out here somehow. And if this is how we got to do it, if we got to come into your receiver like a Gulder freight train out of this little tiny town that holds your pants up out here, then that's what the heck we're gonna do there, Roger.
I think it's great. I love it. Hey, Travis. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And is there anything I can do for you? Over.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. No, I got nothing for the net. And that's right. I keep forgetting about that. My wife, I actually had to go into town today, and my wife's at work, and I met her for lunch, and the first thing she did was pinch me. And I said, what the heck was that for? And she's like, you're not wearing green. And I went, crap, it's St. Patrick's Day. I drove 30 miles of town not wearing any green. Holy cow. And, I didn't want to tell her, well, there might be green on my own. Well, never mind. We don't need to go there. Anyway, there, Dick. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you there, sir, and to everybody on the net as well. Thank you for the check-in. And, yeah, you're a good 15, 20 over 9 up here as well, so just so you know that. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a good week coming up. 73, everybody. This is Travis for Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt.
Very good, Travis. Very good. Oh, man. We're all having a good time. I'm good. That was fun. I'm going to break with Travis. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra.
All right, guys. Dave, I appreciate you coming in here, my friend. Kilo Charlie 2 Delta Bravo uniform. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. But that right there, see, that's a lot of fun, man. I don't know if you guys were paying attention. Luna right on 5-7 in Kansas. Sweet. Anyway, that's what radio's all about right there, man. I try to check in every Sunday with Dick if I can. And yeah, that's fun right there, and that's what we like to do. We like to come out here, we like to have a good time and have a good laugh with it. And that's what it's all about, I mean, there's the other side of amateur radio where you got some of these guys that are just like so serious that you just can't even stand it, and one little thing and they're chewing you out, and I'm not that way. I believe that everybody's got to have their fun in radio, no matter how they're going to do radio, whether they're going to do it, if they're going to run the digital side of stuff, or they're going to do HF stuff like I like to do, or whatever. But man, have fun with it. It's a hobby. Don't take it serious. I mean, take it serious as far as the rules and regulations go. But don't be a sourpuss about it, so to speak. That's all I can say. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, that's what I like to do. I like to sit there and shoot the ball for a few minutes, check into a net once in a while, and razz Dick up a little bit, and it's just all in good fun. So anybody else want to come on in here? Does anybody want to come live? I see we're getting a few more people in here. Does anybody want to come live with me and hang out, ask some questions, anything like that? Jeff, the Zygo G90. I've never ran one. I know people that have, and they love them. So I don't know. I've just never ran one. And Glenn from Pittsburgh, Whiskey Romeo Hotel Yankee 362. I don't even remember, man. Okay, that's it. I've got this in my cell phone over here. I can't even remember what my GMRS call sign is. That's bad. I definitely know what my ham radio call sign is. Backwoods Country Boy, thank you for the share, my friend. Well, where the heck is it? I know I've got it here somewhere. I know it's under the FCC thing somewhere. There it is. Where is it? Okay, so thanks for the follow, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, so my call sign, my GMRS call sign from the federal government is Whiskey Romeo Yankee Alpha 591. That is my GMRS call sign, just so everybody knows that. And my amateur radio call sign is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. There it is right there. See, this spot is reserved for me. But this spot right here in the captain's chair is also reserved for anybody at all that would like to come over here and play with this radio station. I'm okay with it. You know, and I've never had anybody take me up on that. Even one guy in our club who's a general. Yeah, buddy, no problem, man. I appreciate you coming in the live. Thanks for being there, buddy. Kilo India 5, Mike Zulu Lima. You have a great rest of your day there, my friend. Have a great week coming up, and we'll catch you later. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. But anyway, I've tried to get people to come over here, and you know, like we got a newer general that's at the club, and he's like, "Oh man, I live in an apartment, I can't put anything up." And I said, "Well, come out to my house and play." And I've tried to get him out here like a dozen times, and he's like, "Eh." He's like, "You live too far away," and I'm like, "Well, I don't think it's that far. I mean, I commute 30 miles one way to work every day, but you know, what do I know?"
Are there any Canadian stations?
What's this guy? What's Dick doing now? He's asking for Canadian. Looks like I just lost all that noise. Whatever was causing that noise went away. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Yeah, my noise level. Oh. We better log this guy. Yeah, you'll get your general, buddy. If you want to, you'll get it. I better log this guy from the Virginia QSO party. We better do that. He needs to come back here. KV0I, Nebraska. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra.
Tango Victor Sierra. Good afternoon. Number 134, Nebraska. November Echo.
Roger. You are 002 for me for the Virginia QSO party. QSL?
Okay, and where are you located?
I am in Belt, Montana.
Okay, QSL, Montana. Thank you very much. Have a nice day out there.
Roger. You as well. You're 5 and 8, by the way. 58 there, Roger.
Okay, thank you very much. I didn't look the meter there, but they got a nice signal.
Roger, sir. Have a great day. Thank you. That's part of the fun right there. That's what we do. We just make contact. He's calling for a QRZ or a QSO party, and I'm logging him into QRZ right now. So here's what it looks like. Let me turn this down a little bit here. Got a jam. Hang on there. Oh, you already know what's going on. All right, Jeff. Right on, buddy. Have a good day. Kilo Juliet 7, Uniform Hotel. Thanks for being in there, my friend. Have a good day there, buddy. 5-7 Louisiana. Right on. Is that L.A. like Los Angeles or Louisiana? Anyway, so see, I've worked this guy one other time. It says it up there on the top left. And this is what my logbook looks like right there. So I'm gonna put down a 5.9. We are in 14.274 sideband. I'm just putting my power 0. I just leave it like that. Let's see. So I'm just going to call it a 5.9. I received him at a 5.8. And I go over there and I hit save. Boom. And it pulls it up. Just like that. You can see different countries I've talked to and stuff like that there, you know. That's what the logbook looks like. Anyway, kind of cool stuff. But, yeah, it's interesting, though, because you look at confirmed, and it's about half. The QSOs are 2604 that I've logged. I've logged 70 countries. Confirmed is about 1233. So almost half, almost 50% on the confirmation. All right, right on. Kilo India 5, Uniform Tango Sierra. They're in Louisiana, my friend. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Thanks for hearing me out there. See, all the ones with the stars are confirmed, and over here on the end, I know it's a little blurry, but they tell you how far away they were. So if you kind of get down here into some of these countries, that's when you get into like the really far distances. And that's assuming that it was short path and not long path. So, anyway, kind of fun, kind of cool stuff. That's kind of what we do over here. But, there you go. Man, I got this noise. This is just real intermittent. I'm just really wondering what the heck it is. Because it's not like terrible, but man, you can sure see it on that band scope. It's like something real intermittent. You have a Yaesu FTM 400 and an HF 1200. Right on. That's bad to the bone, brother. See, it's not that much noise. It's like an S4, but man, it's annoying to see on the scope. Oh, what's that? That's a signal. Anyway. Yeah, when you sync to the logbook of the world, you can confirm a lot more. The problem is, I'm too stupid to figure it out. I don't know why, but I cannot. God, that's a big signal. Anyway, I cannot figure out how to get Logbook of the World going. I signed up for it. I got the postcard. In fact, I still have the postcard. Where is it? It's right here. There it is. Right there. Bam. There's the postcard with all the stuff on it that I need. And I still can't get the stupid thing to go. And this was clear back in April 5th. That's almost a year ago. Yeah, I can't figure it out. So, I don't know. I just keep that postcard there with my stuff on it. And just kind of leave it there on the bench. One of these days, maybe somebody can help me with it. I don't know. It seems like nobody in my club wants to help me with it. So I just kind of go, okay, well, heck with it. QRZ it is. I've been using QRZ for better than a decade. So that's just what I do. Yeah, it is a pain. But thanks, Glenn. I appreciate that there, my friend. Right on, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, Kilo Delta 9, Yankee, Papa Victor. Yeah, it is a pain in the butt. It's a little strange, but that's all right. We're just going to roll with it. I'm okay with it. I don't care about the confirmations that much. It's not a logbook. Stick to QRZ. Yeah, that's kind of my deal there, too. I just assume just stick with QRZ. I'm okay with it. People, if I get confirmations, I get them. If I don't, I don't. So be it. I just like to log them, especially, and I don't log every contact either. I mean, especially if I'm in the pickup rolling down the highway making contacts, I can't really, log when I'm driving. So that doesn't work. But that's okay, It is what it is. Anyway, any more questions? Anybody want to come in the live with me? Anything like that? Otherwise, I'm just sitting here with my face hanging out for a while. It's almost 1 o'clock my time. I'm probably going to end this around 1:30 so I can get a few things done around the house before the YL gets off of work. And that's about going to be my day. I don't think I'm going to set anything up in the pickup this weekend. I might do it next weekend. I had a half a mind to go out there and just start plumbing wires, setting up antennas, all that stuff in the pickup today, but I just didn't do it. So that's just the way it is. Anyway, that's what we got. We're gonna do it on theoretically next weekend. But if I may not do it next weekend because I know we're expecting like a foot of snow. So sometime toward the end of the week next week. So we'll see what the heck happens. But man, it might be nap time. I don't know. You know what we should do? I know what we should do. We should take a field trip to the top of the tube amplifier. How about that? Look at those. I've always thought that was the coolest thing in the world, looking at them tubes glowing in there. Don't want to touch them. They'll shock the crap out of you and kill you, probably, if you pulled that top off and touch them bad boys. Right on, Rick. Rich, I appreciate you there, my friend. You have a good day. Kilo Bravo Zero, Romeo Hotel Alpha. Have a good day. Have a good week coming up there, my friend. Happy St. Patty's Day, 73, brother. Anyway, so if anybody, I would invite anybody to come sit in the captain's chair over here. This crappy old armchair that I got for $7 at the secondhand store. Yeah. Because I'm cheap like that. I'll do stuff like buy all that crap, but it's like comes to a chair. It's like, oh, no, I can't spend no money on a chair. Imagine that. But anyway, we got quite the little setup here. Definitely probably not the cleanest and not the nicest. Of course, that's a new pile of junk now, too. I still need to clean all that up. In fact, this isn't even connected to anything. I need to bring this inside. I started pulling it in, and then something happened, and I had to wrap it back up. There's the end of it. That's not even hooked up to anything. The other end of it's still sitting outside. That's another 75-foot run of LMR 400s, what that is. But that new mess there, that's just because I took everything out of the pickup. That's just crap I got to put away. Well, this is just what happens, you know. You end up like radioing yourself out of room in your radio room, if that makes sense. But anyway, well, gosh, that's about all I got. Unless somebody has any other questions, you know, I don't know what the heck else is going on. I want to keep it at least till the bottom of the hour here, or top of the hour, whatever you call it. I don't know, about 1 o'clock. I'd like to run a little longer, but like everybody's bailing on us here, so maybe we'll shut her down. Heck, I don't know. Oh, let's see. I guess we should probably try to talk to this guy. He's coming in pretty good. Let's see what the heck he's doing. Uh-oh. Thanks for the likes. On the AWR logbook, what is QSL SR? Send and receive, I guess. Hello, Brian. Your potting plants work in the VA QSO party. Right on. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for people coming in. I guess we'll hang here for a while. Okay, I gotta get this guy's call sign. I want to talk to this guy here, just because I can. Signal report sent and received. Oh, there you go. Okay. Send and receive, yeah. That's...
From KW4VA. Kilo Whiskey for Victor America for the Virginia.
KW4 Victor America. Let's talk to him real quick. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra.
The Whiskey 7 station again.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victoria Sugar.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victoria Sugar. 1629 1629 in Frederick County.
Roger, you are 003 in Cascade County, Montana.
Thank you for 003 in Montana, 73.
Thank you, 73. And again, we're going back to the same deal. We're going to log them. He didn't give me a signal report, but that's all right. We'll just put it as 5-9 as a contest. And there we go. 5-6 here and heard you okay. Right on. 1629. Holy cow. You really been playing that contest hard, haven't you? That's awesome, man. Holy moly. Red, thanks for the follow. Uh-oh. What the heck's going on here? There we go. Oh, that was my report. 1629 was my report. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not... You love your family. Thanks for the share. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the share again. Thanks for the share again. And the likes. Right on. Anyway, well, whatever. I just give those guys... I don't even report any of that stuff. I throw up my logbook, and I just do it to do it. Radio Mercy, welcome in. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thanks for the likes. Taylor, thanks for coming in. Luna, thanks for the likes. Radio Mercy. Heck yeah. Speaking of Radio Mercy, oh, I need to do this. I need to put that back over there. Oh, crap. I didn't realize there was still Sprite in that. We might as well talk about this little guy again, too, because this is cool, and I like it. I think this is bad to the bone. So, this little guy here. And we're going to be doing a video of this again next Saturday during the ham meeting, assuming there's not snow on the ground. We're going to be doing it at a place called Giant Springs State Park. How did I come up with 003? Because that was my third contact to the Virginia QSO party. 003. I'm assuming that's what he wanted. I don't know. I know that was my third contact. Did I do it wrong? Correct me if I did, please, because I probably screwed it up. I'm not good with contests. Never have been. I'm good at calling QRZ and working pileups. That's what I'm good at. But anyway, this antenna here, it's good for about 50 watts, give or take. This thing's awesome, homemade, 3D printed. This was sent to me, and we're going to be doing a little bit of review on this guy. This is just an in-fed wire. And like I said, assuming that there's no snow on the ground, my club meeting next weekend, we're going to be at Giant Springs State Park. And if we are going to be there, I'm going to bring this, and we're going to be setting it up. And we're going to do a video on it, and it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned, guys. There's going to be some cool stuff. Pay attention. Follow me. Check me out on YouTube. It's all going to be posted up. Probably even on Instagram. I got an Instagram now. My wife talked me into doing that, and it took me a little while to figure it out, but I've got a few videos up there, and we're going to kind of try to work that aspect of it too. We're going to try to work the other aspect of getting a camera set up down here in the shack for me too, so I don't have to hold this phone and all that, and we can just do stuff, you know. So, I don't know. We're working on that. I did it right. If you apply for the contest, they use the sequence numbers as verification. Right on. Okay. Yeah, I never apply for the contests. I'm never that active on them. And honestly, if I get off my butt and if I actually get off my butt and, put some more antennas in the air here at the house, then maybe I'll do it. But I say that, and I might even start doing it mobile because, not too far of a drive, there's some pretty tall peaks real close to me. And if I can go out here and get all bands, you can't see that very well, but with that there, and with that right there in the pickup, I may not be opposed to going out there and driving up on top of Highwood Baldy that's, 7,700 feet elevation that sticks out above everything. And, I might go sit up there and do some QRZ in there and go live. That would be kind of cool. Even if I just have to record the thing and upload it later. I don't know if there'd be cell service way the heck up there. I've never been up there to the top, but that might actually be kind of fun. Now I'm thinking I could probably maybe even use that antenna right there. Turn my power down to about 50 watts. Run that bugger up on a tree somewhere. Heck yeah. November 1 Mike, and I participate in a couple of contests. Usually don't submit the logs just because I rarely have more than a handful of contacts. I need a taller antenna. Yeah, well, that happens. So I don't know where the heck Joe is here. He was in the live this morning with me and Jim, Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo. And he's working on getting an antenna up in his attic. And he was asking me about a dipole. I was hoping he'd come in here. I wanted to bring him in the live and talk to him a little bit, but that's okay. He's over there in Florida. He's probably got stuff going on. Anyway, good radio friend of mine there. But anyway, so we're talking about height of antennas. He's in an HOA, and they're an extremely, extremely restrictive HOA. And they are not going to let him put anything up. The ATOS supposedly does work UHF and VHF. But I'm going to be running a separate antenna for that. I'm going to be running one of these. I may put one of those on there. I've got another one of these that I currently actually have on a mag mount. But I got those two just because I had different ideas. But supposedly ATOS does do that. I don't know. Howdy, Kilo Delta 2, Tango Bravo, India. Hello, Slacker Transportation. Thanks for coming in there, my friend. So anyway, the deal is with Joe and the restrictions with antennas. So he's got an attic, and he said it's about 20 feet long by about 10 feet across, but he's got rafters up there. I told him, I said, guess what I would do is I'd probably put an in-fed antenna up there, and I'd probably spread them damn things out and just start zigzagging that antenna every frickin' which way you can up there. And, if that thing resonates, by golly, I'd run it. And he says, really? And I said, well, why not? I mean, then he talked about getting a one of these, maybe not necessarily like this one here, but, a roller inductor antenna tuner. And I said, well, if you do that, you get something like this, the one I have here, like you can literally jam a T-post in the ground and run some coax to it and tune it up, anywhere. But, I don't know, there's a lot of things you can do, even being in an apartment. I've talked to, I do a lot of QRZ now. I work a lot of pile-ups. I make a lot of contacts. A lot of them are here in the States. I've made a ton of DX contacts too, but most of them are in the States. Signal for Trouble, thank you for the follow, my friend. But anyway, touching on the fact that Signal for Trouble, you are in an apartment. I can't count how many times I've made a contact, and now go back here, I'm working pile-ups, okay? And sometimes when I'm working pile-ups out here, I've got so many people coming back, I can't make out hiding your hair of it, and I got to call again. And I've had people come in here and break the pile-up, and I call their name, and they come back and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm running a crappy little antenna. And I'm like, oh, well, what are you running? And they go, well, I got a 20-meter monoband ham stick on a tripod in my living room of my first floor apartment, and I'm running 20 watts. And I'm like, well, you know what? It ain't that crappy because you just broke the entire pile up from the entire country. So you might be surprised if you can set up in an apartment. That's the point I'm getting at. That's the thing. So you don't necessarily need the biggest, baddest antenna in the world to make the contacts. Another one I was talking to, Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo. I was talking to him this morning. He's a good friend of mine over in Spokane, Washington area. He's actually going to be coming over here for Belt Stock this August, so we're going to do some activating. It's going to be cool. We're going to set some stuff up in the park and have fun. So anybody that's into that, into a little small one-day music festival with some ham radio activations during the day, check it out. Belt Stock 2024 is going to be bad to the bone in Belt, Montana. Anyway, we were talking about the coolest propagation. So he was over to one of his buddies' house yesterday, and he said they went out there and they decided to go get pizza, and they put this old Radio Shack 10-meter rig, this ancient thing in the pickup, and plugged it into the cigarette lighter, and their antenna was just a 10-meter ham stick on a little mag mount on the roof of the pickup, and all of a sudden they're, they got like 20 watts, and this thing's plugged into a cigarette lighter of this pickup, okay? This radio is. It doesn't even have that good of a power source. And all of a sudden they're like 5 and 9 over in Indonesia on 10 meters. It's like, yeah, man, it's all about the conditions, and that's really what it boils down to. So don't be afraid to set up a little antenna, even at low power, man. You might be surprised what you can do. And that's what I was telling Joe this morning. I said, man, just get out there and put something up. It doesn't matter. Just talk on it. If it's resonant, run it. You'd be surprised what you can do with little to no power and a little chintzy antenna. It can amaze you sometimes. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, and my antennas does make an awesome in-fed half-wave. They make some really cool antennas, actually. They really do. They make good stuff. Now, something else I want to talk about here, too, and I don't have anything on the bench for it yet, but I want to talk about Sasquatch Technologies a little bit out of the state of Oregon. Sasquatch Technologies is a very small upcoming business. He's doing small things like building power supplies. In fact, I have some of the stuff over here that he uses. He's a good friend of mine. Known him for well over 20 years. His call sign's Whiskey 7, Whiskey Zulu Alpha. And anyway, he uses these for the power distribution blocks. But he's building these power supplies. And he's supposed to be building me one and shipping it over here. I'm gonna do a demo on it, and they're they're kind of inexpensive compared to like a Astron or something. And you can't find him on Google or anything yet, but he's small and he works full time still. He's doing the stuff on the weekends, but he does other cool stuff too. Like he mods, one of his favorite things to do is he modifies the Motorola external speakers because they just kind of got a weird teeny sound to them, and he modifies them a little bit. He opens them up, and I don't know exactly what he does on them, but electrically he changes them, and he makes them sound better, makes them a lot clearer. So he does a lot of cool little things. and he's kind of starting it up. But Sasquatch Technologies, that's one that's coming about. Like I said, good friend of mine. He's been a ham operator for a long, long time. I've known him forever. His name's Chris. Good guy. And he'll talk your ear off, but he's a ham operator. I mean, listen to me ramble on over here, you know. But anyway, I want to shout out to Sasquatch Technology, also out of Oregon. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm in with a lot of interesting people that do a lot of cool stuff, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. So again, I'm going to ask it here. Anybody want to come in the live? Does anybody have anything to say? They want to be heard. They want to talk. They want to have questions. They want to ask the everybody. Heck, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I know I just keep rolling back and forth over here. This is kind of like my Q&A thing. I do appreciate all the likes. Thanks for the share. DBAN167. Thank you. What radio is what? That one? That one? That one? That one? That one? Which radio? Which one? There's radios everywhere, man. I got radios up there. This radio right here, get that out of the way. That's an ICOM IC 7300. That's what that is. That's my primary HF rig. That radio right there is a Kenwood V71A. Had this thing forever and ever and ever. And a really good, you shared with your husband, Kilo India 5, Kilo Golf Charlie, right on. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, Cameron, Carl. Thanks for coming in, guys. Anyway, that's that radio. This radio over here, I'll move over here a little bit. Just slide my chair over. That's an ICOM. It's upside down. It's still a mess right now. I just pulled it out of my pickup like day before yesterday, so we're redoing all the radios in the pickup. There's the head to it. That's an ICOM IC 7000, HF, VHF, and UHF transceiver. You looking for a new HF rig? Well, you looking to go mobile, or you looking for a base? What are you looking for? But anyway, that's a cool radio. This little 7000 is probably the best rig, I think. One of the best rigs ICOM has ever built. I'll never get rid of this radio. Ever, ever, ever. I will keep that radio till the day I'm dead. And then once I'm dead, I don't care what happens because I won't know anymore. Hello, Ron. Kilo India 5, Kilo Golf Charlie. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. Let's see here. You're looking at the FTDX10. FTDX10 is a bad-to-the-bone rig, buddy. Really nice rig. You could go with the 7300. And, you know, from what I've heard, the 7300, they're calling it like the Toyota Camry of the radio world. I don't know why. I think it's because they just run. They're just minimal maintenance, and they just go. And they got 4 doors and wheels, and they just go. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the FTDX10 is an awesome rig. The FT710 is a bad-to-the-bone radio. And I love ICOMs, man. I've had this 7300 for almost... how long now? Holy cow, has it been a year? Yeah, I think so. Coming up on a year. It's been an awesome rig. Actually, I had that 7000. I had this 7000 on the bench for years and years and years, and then I got this. Dale, thank you for the share. Luna, thanks for the likes. Where are we? Invitation to go live together. I don't want to go live. I want to stay in my own life. Sorry. Anyway, no, I've liked Kenwoods mostly for UHF, VHF. So this stuff's new for me. This is going to be new, and it's kind of a different adventure. So like this guy here, I have one other Yaesu rig, okay? One. I've had it for years. And yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Kilo 9, Juliet Papa, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. No problem, my friend. That's what we're here for. That's why we do this stuff, man. And you love that 500, huh? Well, so I did a poll. So I've got that. I got that one too. I bought them both. And I talked to some of my buddies, my good confidant ham buddies that I've known forever. And I said, you know, first I got this one. And I thought, you know, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to throw that in the pickup. And you know what? I'm going to get this because I'm getting this 891 here because I'm going to redo that because I want to run the ATOS antenna, okay? Easy peasy. Cool. Makes sense, right? Fantastic. And then I thought about it after I already bought that, and I was like, you know, I think I'm going to get an FTM 500 too. So I think I'm going Yaesu in the pickup. I've already got the RT System software downloaded for this. I've already started punching frequencies into it. I've got the SD cards for it. Move that bracket back over there. I don't know if these are any good. I don't know much about SD cards, but they weren't very expensive. I know it said up to 32 gigs for the FTM 500. So that's what I'm running. That's what I'm going to put in there. Anyway, I'm going to use that to run the RT System software into those and then to program the radio. And we'll probably do that once we get it installed in the pickup, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully these are decent SD cards. I have no idea. They were cheap at Walmart. That's all I know. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Thanks for the follow, Age-Bat Dad. I appreciate that. And Radio Mercy, you have the 891 and the ATOS combo in your car and love it. And see, that's what turned me on to him. Was Garrett. Oh, man, why can't I think of his call sign right now? Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Lima Whiskey. Oh, Garrett there. He's an 18-wheel mobile most of the time. Long-haul driver. And that's what he ran. He has an ATOS antenna, and he ran that 891 forever, man. And I'd sit there and watch his videos, and I'd be talking to him on the telephone. And all of a sudden, he's driving down the highway, and all of a sudden, he's like, oh, hey, listen to Croatia coming in, or whoever. And he's like, oh, check this out. Boom. And he throws his call sign out. I'm like, oh, yep, you're 5 and 9. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, 100 watts in the ATOS, baby. And I'm like, oh, man, this is a bunch of crap. So, the reason... Luna, yes. Am I blabbering too much? Maybe I am. I don't know. Anyway, so that's kind of what turned me on to it. And frankly, I've had ham sticks on my pickup for like a year now, a little over a year, and they're just not that great, and they're limited. So, I mean, I even went to the point where I had a tuner. Where is that? Right there. Yeah, that tuner right there. I had that on the pickup. Just in case I didn't have like a 40-meter antenna on there. So I'd have like two ham sticks. And if one of them was not like a 40-meter antenna, like, I could use that tune up 40 meters. Yep. So that's what I did. But now I'm just going to go with the ATOS and get rid of the tuner. So that's what we're going to do. I'll roll that way. Anyway, so that's why we're going Yaesu in the pickup. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a change for me, but that's okay. I'm open-minded to that stuff. Now, let's see. What are your thoughts on Echolink versus All-Star for an MCOM repeater? I've played with Echolink. All-Star, I'm assuming, I think, is also IRLP style. I'll be blatantly honest with you, Rod, and don't take this the wrong way. Neither one of them are a good option. They're a good option for typical, average, everyday use, but for an emergency communications repeater, I wouldn't rely on it. As I'm going to tell you right now, if the grid goes down, the internet goes down, which means IRLP goes down. So the best bet is probably analog. Just to be honest, I hear it all the time, even on scanners and everything else. Analog works better. Just my own opinion. The ATOS won't do 80 meters. That's fine. I've got a 75-meter ham stick I can throw on there if I really want to go there. Supposedly, it says the ATOS will do 75, and if I have to throw another ground on there, I'll do it. We'll see. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to get it set up here one of these days. Looking to set up little mesh-tastic box. Oh, funny you mentioned those. Mesh-tastic, huh? Yeah. You mean these? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, we're going to be getting into that too. That's coming up. There's going to be some videos on this. Yeah, there you go. Age Bat Dad, thank you. You're going to try to stay with analog for MCOM. Exactly. That's my thought. 1,000%. Stay analog all the way. You're going to be better off. But like I said, if you're looking to just do some IRLP stuff, Echolink and All-Star, great. Oh, by the way, I have like 5 of these. I have my reasons. I'm not going to go into it now, but I have stuff going on with Meshtastics. So, and me and my ham radio club and my family also, we got stuff going on with Meshtastic, and we're, now, those things are actually pretty killer. And Radio Mercy, I'm going to tell you right now, buddy, you better get them. If you want to get them, you get them now. The reason I tell you this is because, and in fact, if you want to private message me, I don't know if you want to give me your phone number or not, but I can actually send you the link for them. But you better get them now, because since I've got those the past month, I have watched the price go up and up and up and up, and stock go down, 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 down. So it's kind of like when those darn hotspots, whatever I can't think of the name of them. Anyway, the little hotspots you use for D-Star and all that crap. Those things used to be dirt cheap. Now they're like $400. And I should have bought some. I should have listened to my buddy years ago and bought like 4 of them, because they were like $20. And now they're like $400 each for the same thing. So, Meshtastic, get it while you can. Let's see. It'd be more for grass fire situation or rural counties. We have a lot of them. Yeah, Rod, I agree with you. Where are you at, Rod? Just curious. Just curiosity, what state you're in there. And Hacks, you want to get your ham license too eventually? Well, right on, brother. I mean, if you're interested in it, feel free to message me, man, or watch the lives. Check out my my stuff here on TikTok, the YouTube stuff. There's a lot of good guys in here to follow. Radio Mercy's one of them. I mean, there's a bunch of good people in here to follow. Age Bat Dad's probably good. I can give you probably a few more. Luna's local. That's another good one. Man, I mean, there's a lot of really good people out here that got a lot of information. So just, pay attention, find a local ham club, talk to some of them gentlemen or ladies, and stuff like that. And, yeah, the pie hat. I don't know what that is. Oh, you're in the Texas Panhandle. Okay. I got you there, Rod. Yeah, okay. You guys had some pretty massive fires here recently, so I understand what you're saying there. Hello, Adair Winter. Thanks for coming in there, buddy. Thank you for being there. The one thing I will say, out here where I live, I know I'm in Montana, and everybody thinks that, it's an all-star hotspot. Okay. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Bravo India, Charlie William, thank you for coming in there, my friend. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up, called Belt, Montana. Anyway, out here where I live, I know everybody thinks, oh my gosh, Montana, you live up in the mountains and the trees and the beautiful blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nope, that's not where I live. I live in the other side of Montana. So once you get east of the Rockies, there you go from the mountains and the trees and the beautiful, which I'm not saying it's not beautiful out here, because I love it. It's great. But you get over here and we start getting really massive winds. I'm out here on the prairie land, man. We're on the grassland. We're on the plains. Just like you picture in the movies. We got hills and we got rolling hills and lots of grass. And that's a lot of what we got. So I understand, man. When we get fires out here, it's nothing for us to have a day where it's 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds all day. So when we get a fire out here, it's pretty nasty and it spreads really fast. So I totally understand what you're talking about. Yeah, we can do a QSO. I got a little noise today, like normal. I still don't know what the heck's causing it. It's not my house, but you can find a frequency on 20 meters or something here, if you want. Went on the radio. I'm on the radio right now, but okay, it's whatever. It don't matter to me, buddy. It's whatever you want to do. Okay. Where we should do it is right here on the SSTV frequency. Nah, we don't want to mess with those guys. That was funny. There was a guy, there was a POTUS station yesterday, just blasting right in the middle of that. of the slow scan TV frequency. Those guys were getting all pissed off. That was funny. All right, buddy. Hey, Rod, thanks for coming in there, my friend. Like I said, follow some of my stuff, man. You'll learn a lot about ham radio out here. So, right on, buddy. You have a wonderful rest of your day there, my friend. Have a great week coming up. We'll catch you later there, buddy. Yeah, SSTV is kind of fun. I don't go on there and mess around, but I'll tell you what frustrates me about those guys. And I have nothing against them. I don't care. They can just do their thing. I just stay off their frequency. I'm totally cool with that. I try to join your lives every time. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, okay, I remember you. Right on. I appreciate you coming in. T Swifty Fan 13. Right on. Anyway, I heard a guy calling CQ on like 14.233 one day. This was a couple weeks back. And he had a pretty good signal over here. I can't remember where the heck he was. But those guys came up from 230 and told him to leave. And it kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. I guess I'm just one of those guys who I'm not... Well, yeah, and that's different. If you're going to go on there and mess with them and tune up there intentionally, that's different. But when I hear guys out here that are trying to run people off and say, get off this frequency, you're too close to this frequency, I'm doing this, that sours me. That's what I call disgruntled hams, and that's what runs people off. That's what makes people say, screw this, I'm out of here. I'm selling all my crap and I'm done. This is garbage. Like, that's what frustrates me about it. And it's okay. If that's what people want to do, by all means, go ahead and do it. But I'll never QSO you. Just like when I'm calling QRZ, if I got a guy or a gal that sits there and says their call sign over and over and over and over, especially when I'm in the middle of a QSO, like, I will never acknowledge them, and I will tell them, like, I will not acknowledge you. Stop talking. Like, and I don't try to be rude about it, but it's like there's a radio etiquette, and I believe in it. I believe in following it fairly closely. Again, I don't care. It's like talking in a public place and telling everyone else to shut up. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly it, man. That's it. No one owns the frequencies. So, but I do believe 100% 2 meters. Yeah, we got it right there. I believe 1,000% that, everybody needs to share the airwaves. That's for sure. So there is that part of it. And like I said, I'll never fault anybody. And I will never, let's see, how can I put it? Like, I like to teach people. So I look at everything as like a learning lesson, If somebody's doing something wrong, I'll say, instead of saying, get the hell off this frequency, I'll say, hey, this is going on. Is there any chance that maybe, this and that? I like to just kind of teach them, rather, elmer them along a little bit. Sorry there, William. I got sidetracked there on a different note. Where do you want to go, buddy? The Captain Trip? Yeah. Yep. ICM 802. Right on. Then your boat offshore, like talking in public play. Yeah. Trying to find his current frequency. Only frequency I know is 14. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't know. I'm just screwing around over here. How about... Yeah... 14 dot. Now there's people there too. Let's try this. There, let's try that. Okay. Work with each other. That's exactly right, Luna. And that's what we got to do. There's a whole bunch of us out here trying to talk on the same set of frequencies, and we got to share them. And there's times that I go out there, and that's why I ask the frequencies in use before I start calling QRZ, because there could be a station out there talking that I don't hear, and then somebody will come back and say, yeah, it's in use, and I go, okay, I apologize, and I sign and I leave. No big deal. Easy peasy. Oh, I heard something. Kilo Foxtrot something. Who was that? Kilo Foxtrot 5, Bravo something. Bravo India Charlie, okay. I don't know who these people are. Is that you guys here on my live trying to get me to go live with you, or that's somebody? I think that's somebody else. So I got about an S5 of noise over here. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra. Well, crud. Whiskey 7, Tango, Victoria, Sugar. Heard all of us down there around the Gulf of Mexico. You were listening to the pirate who's been playing a clock ticking sound on 6.911. You sure that's not the international time clock? You heard me? Okay. No joy? Ah, crap. I hate it when there's no joy. Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. Oh, yeah, I hear you there. Kilo Echo 0. Yeah, I heard a couple of you that time.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Tango Kilo.
Roger, Roger. Well, there we go. Now, see, Kilo Echo 0, Romeo Mike. Yeah, I can hear you pretty good. Now I got other people calling me now all of a sudden. Roger, Roger. All right there, buddy. Hey, I appreciate you being in the live, and thanks for being there, my friend. Kilo Echo 0, Romeo Mike. This is Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra out here in Belt, Montana.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Tango Kilo, just for radio check.
Roger, Roger. Victor Alpha 7. Yeah, you're sounding good there, my friend. You're about a good solid 5 and 9, give or take, down here in Belt, Montana there, sir.
Roger, now thank you very kindly for just testing out the radio. So thank you very much on that. You're also a 5'9" as well, pushing maybe 10 over.
Roger, Roger. Thanks for the 10 over 9. What was it? Can I get your call sign one more time, please, sir?
You betcha. Victor Alpha 7, Papa Tango Kilo. Vancouver Island, British Columbia.
Roger, Roger on Vancouver, British Columbia. Okay, we got you in there, Patrick. Holy cow, look at that, man. Here we go on the QRZ page. Looks like you got a big old beam. Holy cow. Man, oh man. Well, what kind of radio are you testing out?
Just on my secondary 7300. I got two of them. I got a 7300.
Got a 5 and 6, buddy. 5 and 6, 5, 7.
Hooked up to this one's on a Skyloop. 1,000 feet of wire. That's what we're just testing.
Roger, Roger. Well, it's definitely working really good for you there. What I'm running over here is an ICOM IC 7300, Heil PR 781. I'm hitting you with about a kilowatt, and my antenna is a horizontal dipole that I built out of aluminum, broadside east to west, about 30 feet in the air there, Roger.
Roger. Well, that's funny you talk about the PR 781. That's what I'm on as well. That's Blue Mike, as well as the 7300 as well. I'm presently pushing out about 260, 270 watts.
Yeah, you want to hear it. You know how everybody knows that you're talking on a Heil microphone?
Because they're crystal clear.
Because everybody tells you about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I've got the Halo headset on the other one as well, which are the electric connectors. You know, they're the better ones, more so than these ones. But these ones here, you notice that you have to talk directly into the mic. You can't be more than a couple, like no more than 2 inches away from this one.
Yeah, that's how this one is too, but I'm so used to it. I've been running this thing so many years. I like it. I've got it on the boom, and of course I key everything up with the foot pedal here, the amplifier, the radio, the whole gamut. So yeah, it works out pretty good. But all right there, Patrick, I'm going to let you go there, my friend. I appreciate you being in there, and thank you very much there, sir. You have a wonderful day up there around British Columbia, and we'll catch you on down the coax there, my friend. I did log into QRZ, Victor Alpha 7, Papa Tango Kilo. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana.
Yeah, roger on that. I'll log you in the QRZ as well myself right now.
Roger, sir. Thank you, 73. And see, look at that. That's what it's all about right there. Just randomly made me a new hand buddy. Boom. Yeah, probably is a long delay on TikTok. That's all right. We've had 4 contacts. Right on. Heck yeah. Uh-oh, somebody's in the park. Who was that in the park? All right, November 5, Zulu Romeo. I got you about a 5 and 5 up here in Belt, Montana there, Roger. Yeah, I do apologize there, my friend. I can hear you talking. You're right down the noise level. My noise level actually went down pretty good, but kind of faded on me a little bit. But anyway, we got you in the logbook there, my friend. Roger there, Michael. All right, buddy, you have a good day. We'll catch you a little bit later on there, my friend. November 5, Zulu Romeo. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. See, it just doesn't stop. This is what happens. I key up, and all of a sudden I got all these people calling. Kilo Alpha 4 again? Okay, I think I heard was it Kilo Oscar 4 Victor Oscar Romeo? Is that right? Roger. Yeah, I seen you say that there on the live just a little bit ago, but anyway, well, here, I got you in there, man. You're not super strong, but I'm going to get you in the logbook anyway. I'm going to give you about a 5 and 5 there, Roger. Copy. All right there, my friend. I appreciate being in there, and thank you for being in the live, too, man. That's awesome. That is totally bad to the bone that you were in the live, so thank you very much. And I think I'm going to, well, I don't know. Heck, we're just going to kind of play around here for a few minutes, so we'll see what the heck happens. Anyway, I'm getting you logged because QRZ messed up, as per usual. And now we're good to go. So we got you in the logbook there, Warren. Take care there, my friend. Kilo Oscar 4, Victor Oscar Romeo. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, 73.
Kilo 0, Alpha, Victoria, India.
See, this is what happens. It just doesn't stop. All right, Kilo 0, Alpha, Victoria, India. And it looks like Arnold in North Dakota.
Yeah, good afternoon, Travis. You're booming here, you know, I don't know what you're doing there, but you're booming 5-9 plus 10 over.
Yeah, Roger, Arnie. You're not doing too bad yourself there, my friend. You're doing pretty good over here. We're actually really close together, so I got you about 5 to 10 over 9 here as well there, Roger.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm using a Flex radio. 60, what do you call it, the Flex 6500, pushing about 600 watts on my Alpha 9500 and what do you call this, a single element 05 over.
Roger, Roger. Those 05 verticals are something to talk about, man. Those are really killer antennas. So what I got going on here, I got an IC7300. I got a Heil PR781 microphone. I'm running an old Dentron Clipperton L, right about a kilowatt right now. And my antenna is a homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole that I built out of aluminum. She's broadside east and west, about 30 feet in the air there, Roger.
Roger, Roger, yeah. Hey, that Heil is really very crisp and yeah, cutting through. So anyway, I'm only using a regular, PC microphones I'm running on my Windows PC here. So anyway, 73 and have a great afternoon. So nice catching you. Still booming signal here, over.
Copy there, Arnie. Well, you're doing a good job yourself there, my friend. I mean, you're coming, like I said, you're a good solid 5 to 10 over, so not bad at all over here in Montana today. So take care out there around North Dakota. We'll catch you next time around there, my friend. I did get you in the logbook. Kilo 0 Alpha Victor India. Have a good day there from Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73.
73. Good afternoon.
See, watch.
November, Mike.
Told you it doesn't stop. That's what happens. I don't even call QRZ. They just keep coming. Kilo Fox 0 again.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, November, Mike.
Kilo Fox 0, November. Uh-oh, I messed that one up. Hang on. Holy cow, let's do it again. November, Mike. Okay, there we go. That looks like Chris in Minnesota there. Roger.
Roger. I made a contact with you, I don't know, a month ago or so. Travis, thanks for the cute art. I appreciate it.
Absolutely there, my friend. Absolutely. That's not a problem at all. Yep, there it is right there. We have worked once before, so good signal over here today, man. You're a good solid 59 there, Roger.
Roger. I got you at a 5.9 plus 20. You sound, that's booming in over here. You sound terrific.
Copy. Well, I guess, I'm doing a live right now. That's what I'm doing for about the last hour and a half. I've been sitting here just kind of monkeying around and doing like a ham radio Q&A thing. And then one of the guys says, well, let's make a contact. And then I says, okay, well, let's do that. And then all of a sudden now I'm like trying to work pile up. So that's, I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah, I got you on TikTok. I've been following you.
Right on. No, I am not Parks on the Air. I am not a POTUS station. I am at my house there, Roger.
Roger. I've been following you today on TikTok, so I know where you're at.
All right. No, I was another guy in there, but all right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you there, Chris. Thanks for coming in there. Great to make contact with you there, man. So that's awesome. I appreciate you being in the live there. And, all you got to say is definitely check out my YouTube also, man. I'm going to upload this stuff. So if you want a hard copy of this, so to speak, it'll be on YouTube a little bit later on this evening there, Roger.
Roger. Well, you have a great day. And you got a great radio voice, let me tell you. So take care.
Okay, well, I appreciate that there, my friend. I've been doing this a lot of years. So anyway, all right there, Chris. Have a good day there, my friend. Thank you very much for the contact again. And we got logged for the second time there, buddy. So thank you very, very much. And you have a good rest of your day. Kilo Fox 0, November, Mike. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73.
See you, Travis. Kilo 4, Echo Mike.
It just doesn't stop. Boy. All right, I'll take another one here. Let's do one or two more here. I'm going to get back to my live. But Kilo 4 Echo Mike. And let's see here. That looks like Eric in Alabama there. Roger.
Oh, yeah, Roger. You got a beautiful signal coming in here. Really nice and clear, good and strong. So, whatever you're doing, it's working for you.
Copy there, my friend. Well, I really appreciate it. I got you about a 5 and 6 to 5 and 7. I'll just give you a 5 and 7. Heck with it. It's just QRZ. Anyway, good signal up here in Montana there, Roger.
Roger that. So, you're reaching the 5.9 here. Thanks for the contact. I know you got a pile up, so I'll let you get back at it. 73.
All right, I wasn't really intending on working a pile up here. Like I said, I'm actually live right now on TikTok, and somebody wanted to make a contact, and well, here we are, like I don't know, 7 contacts later, and we're just still rocking and rolling. So heck, I don't know, whatever, right? You know, who am I to judge? I'm just a guy playing on the radio out here. I don't know nothing. Anyway, there, Eric. Hey, you have a good day out there around Alabama, my friend. Enjoy your Sunday and have a great rest of your week coming up. And oh, happy St. Patty's Day there. My wife pinched me earlier because I wasn't wearing green. I didn't want to tell her that, you know, my underwear was green there. Hi. Anyway, okay, Eric, you have a good day. We'll catch you later there, my friend. Kilo 4 Echo Mike. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73.
73. Whiskey Kilo 8 Hotel.
Oh, boy. All right, Whiskey Kilo 8 Hotel. Looks like Thomas in Ohio there, QSL. Roger. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the flowers on the audio and the signal report there, my friend. You're not doing too bad yourself. You're about a 5 and 6. Conditions are not the best today, but you're doing pretty good, sounding real good, and no complaints. Are you a relatively new ham, sir?
Oh, negative. I've been doing this for about 12 years now.
Yeah, I was not expecting a pile up. Oh, copy. Okay, I wondered because I only seen a few lookups there on your page, so that's why I wondered that. But yeah, I did notice that was an extra call too. So anyway, okay, well I was just checking there. But anyway, well, good deal, man. Yeah, you're sounding real good there, Roger.
Yeah, I'm on the Icon 706 Mark CG ICM voice,
Am I still running the KW? Yeah, I am.
amplifier, which I don't
Oh well.
have trouble with.
I'll show you guys the watt meter here in a second.
We adjusted everything. I'm using a small broken unit box, the big one. And for some reason, my plate curve, my grid current is down. So again, this thing keeps climbing up to 1,200 watts. And it should only be doing 800 over.
Yeah, kind of funny how that works when you get the darn tubes warming up there, isn't it? That's you know, all of a sudden they warm up and the power goes up a little bit. It's like, well, would you look at that? So anyway, I'm running about a kilowatt, give or take a little bit over here. My radio is an ICOM IC7300, and my microphone's a Heil PR781, and we're running it into an old Dentron Clipperton L. And normally I don't run it this hard, but I didn't intend on working a pile up either, so it's just kind of what we got going here. Peaking out probably a kilowatt. Realistically, average probably 700-800. Anyway, the antenna is a homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole. It is built out of aluminum, and it's a broadside east and west, about 30 feet in the air there, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, you sound definitely sounding grand on the band here today. Yeah, we're in an
Grand on the band.
vertical delta loop broadside east to west also. So I won't hold you, my friend. I heard you want to get moving. So I just wanted to make sure everything was sounding good on the other end. Because I don't know what's going on.
I'll show you my other watt meter here in a sec, too. Hang on. Roger there, Thomas. I don't think I'm going to work any more people after you, to be honest. I really didn't intend on a pileup. But I swear every single time I key up this dadgum radio over here, I get a pileup. I don't know why. I don't get it. But my wife tells me, she's like, well, you're that guy. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? She's like, you're just that guy. Like, that's just what happens to you. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Anyway, so I don't know what the heck's going on. But anyway, there you go. All right there, Thomas. I really appreciate you there, sir. I hope you have a great rest of your day today and a great week coming up. Happy St. Patrick's Day there, my friend. And we'll catch you down the log another time. I did get you logged in QRZ too, by the way. Whiskey Kilo 8 Hotel. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73, and I'm out of here.
Kilo 7, Mike Charlie India.
And that's the other part of the watt meter that I watch. So I watch. You see that? It just keeps going. Anyway, so I watch the meters on my rig. I watch the watt meter, which also shows reflected power. And then I watch this meter also, which this thing's bypassed. Say, bypass. All I use that thing for is to watch my output power and my SWR coming back in.
India 7, Romeo, Sierra, Bravo.
That's the only thing I use it for. This guy's jumping up and down now. But anyway, and just so you know, the tape measure, that's my stand. That's what holds up my camera, kinda. Anyway. So,
Kilo India 7, Romeo, Sierra, Bravo out of Longview, Washington.
see, he's still calling. That's all right. You know, and I saw that here. Where was it? On a good beginner antenna analyzer. Well, I'll tell you. You know, some of those guys say, "Oh yeah, get the Nano VNA, blah 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 blah." Well, whatever. I've never had one. I don't know. Some say, "Oh, get the, you know, the whatever, blah blah blah. They're only $2,000." Well, this is what I run. I've had this thing forever. It's old. It's dusty. The screen's kind of screwed up. But you know what? I have had this thing for so many years. I actually traded an HT for it, and it works great. So if you can find an older, I don't know how well the newer ones work, but I know the older ones work good. You guys get with Jim, Whiskey 7 Juliet Romeo. He just bought a new one. Maybe he can give you a little update on a newer one. But this little bugger right here works great. It's heavy duty. It's solid. It probably weighs like 4 or 5 pounds. Nice and heavy, thick. Takes batteries, or you can run it on a wall wart. I don't have the wall wart for it. But anyway, that's what I use. Thing's freaking awesome. Works great. I can do anything from 160 meters up to 2 meters on it. Gets me accurate enough to for what I do. So, you know, whatever. Robert, are you... Kilo 7 November Delta. What? All right.
How are you, buddy?
There we are.
James came over last night, and I talked to China and Indonesia last night, and this morning I talked to the Rock of Gibraltar.
You know what's funny about that, Rob, is I was literally just telling your story like half an hour ago here about that, because Jim told me about that. You want to talk about that a little more? Because we were talking about compromised antennas, tight spaces, and all that stuff there. You want to talk about those contacts a little bit?
Yeah. Well, what I've got going is I've got my old Radio Shack 10 meter, and I have two options. I can put my antenna in the attic, or I can put it on top of my truck. And so I built my ham shack in my truck. So I've got enough cigarette lighter outlets that I can keep the radio plugged in while I plug in my laptop and charge my phone, so I can QRZ everything. And you know, I mean, I've got two antennas on my roof now. I've got a 10 meter and I've got a 2 meter 70 centimeter antenna.
Nice.
So I can talk to Kabara, and then, you know, clearly I can talk to China or Gibraltar now.
Yeah, on 10 meters of all places. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm having a blast. So it's been fun to be able to talk to the world now, and I feel like a true ham because I've got a roll of old antenna wire in my garage, and I'm starting to collect junk, and I'm looking at another radio at the moment. So
You're starting to collect junk?
well,
I don't
yeah,
know why.
yeah. Oh, it's all very useful junk, but junk
I don't know
nonetheless.
why any ham operator would just start collecting random things like, you know, antenna wire. Like, what the heck? Like, who does that?
You know, when you go to the meeting and somebody's giving something away, it might be good. You should grab it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, what do they say? You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when I used to go to the meetings in the West Seattle Amateur Radio Club, there would always be a pile of stuff by the door, and I would grab what I needed. So
Well, there you go, and that's what it's all about, man. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I said eventually, you get so much stuff, your radio room starts closing in on you, and that's kind of just
well,
happened.
well, I have a deal with the girlfriend. My ham shack is the pickup truck, and I have limited space to use in the garage, so I can't collect too much junk. But I did just rent a storage shed.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're gonna have to build another room onto your house for a ham shack.
Yeah, I don't know if my condo association would agree with that, but
Yeah, probably not.
but although Washington State's trying to pass a law right now that says that they can't say anything about antennas.
I think they were doing something like that nationally too in the Senate. I think they're talking about something like the HOAs can't restrict people for federally licensed operators.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my next big goal now that I'm on 10 meters, I've got 2 points. I want to get my general for obvious reasons, but and then I want to get my arrow antenna put together and try to talk to the space station.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm kind of looking at the navigational charts for the space station, and I was kind of trying to figure out when a good time in August to be at the beach on the Washington coast would be to catch it as it's coming over the Pacific. So,
See, now that would be pretty cool.
well,
I mean,
it'd be a lot less traffic to contend with if you're aiming it over the Pacific and catching them as they're coming towards the United States. So,
heck yeah. Oh, and Eric, you got the 706 Mark II G installed in the Jeep. Right on. 5'9" from New York to North Carolina from a guy working POTA. Heck yeah, buddy.
yeah, I was talking to Spain. I came in at 5'4". He was coming in at 5'7". So
That was today?
that was this morning. Yeah, it was about a 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning. I don't know. I could check my QRZ page. I logged it instantaneously, but yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. It's last night uh, James came over and we had a little game night and some pizza, and we drove down to the pizza shop to get the pie, and I went inside and he was out messing around with my radio. And when I came back, he had found a station, and so he recorded me. I'll post it on my TikTok page here in a bit, but he recorded me making my first 10-meter contact, and it was a station in China. It was a club station, so
That's awesome. That is so freaking cool, and I look forward to seeing that there.
yeah, I'll post it in the next half hour or so. I've got to go give a bath to some horses this afternoon, so.
Oh, well, that's good for you. They like that.
Yeah, they like that, and really what it boils down to is I'll spray them with the hose and rub some soap on them and then spray them again. And then I'll go sit in the truck and warm up and play with my radio.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Just so you know, I'm shutting this down in like 6 minutes. I just want to let you know that I want to give you a little bit of a preemptive,
Oh,
you know.
that's fine. When she's gonna go play with the horses, and I can go sit in the truck and play with the radio. So
There you go. There's nothing wrong with it.
I also decided that maybe I'm gonna go down to Tandy Leather this week and buy some leather to make some saddlebags that have a little hole in the back for my 10-meter antenna, and they're balanced so I could have a battery on either side.
Heck yeah.
So I can radio by horseback.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get you a hard hat We're gonna put some metal in it, and then we're gonna drill a hole right in the center of it. Put a mount right there, and you can put your 10-meter ham stick right out the center of that bad
I
boy.
would. You have no idea how funny I think that would be. I would do it totally. So
Oh,
that's.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I get one of those aluminum logging hard hats with the full brim all the way around, and
Yeah, solder some coax to it. Put
well,
you can just drag a wire. Heck with it. Just drag a wire. Throw you a long wire right out the back and drag it along the ground.
tie
Run.
it to back into the horse.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how high off the ground the 10-meter antenna needs to be, though.
Um,
If it's laying
I
on
don't
the
know.
ground, will it affect the signal?
I'm sure it will. But you know what? um, if it resonates, run it. That's my theory.
Well,
One of these days,
the reason I
one of
want to
these.
do,
Go ahead.
the reason I want to do, I want to set up saddlebags, so that I could run, I can do soda, because you can't take a motorized vehicle up the mountain, but you can certainly take a horse.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a
so
really good idea.
figured I'd make customized saddlebags to hold my radio rigs and some batteries.
So I think you know what I'm going to do? I just got an idea. So you see, I raised my boom way up there with that microphone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of these days I'm going to run a piece of coax to that from that tuner right there.
Okay.
I'm going to resonate that. I don't know where, but somewhere in HF, and I'm gonna use this roller inductor tuner right here, and I'm going to make a contact on HF with this boom right here. I think we should do that. And the only reason I want to do that is just to prove a point. Because there's so many people that go, "Well, my antenna's a piece of crap. It's just this little blah 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 blah." And I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to do it. Yep, I just got a new idea. Yep, that's what radio's about right there. We're going to do it.
Well, I was tightening down my antenna this morning because the wind blows and it shakes it back and forth and the connectors get loose. So I was tightening down and I tightened it down too much and then the connector broke. Fortunately, I had a second one. So
What kind of mount is it?
it's a mag mount to the roof of the truck.
Oh,
I'll,
okay. Is it like an SO239 mount, or what is it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's I've got that ham stick in it, and I tried to order an antenna that was specifically for ham sticks, but you know how Gigaparts is. Sometimes they're out of everything you need. So
Yeah, I'm more of an HRO guy, and there's nothing wrong with Gigaparts, and I bought stuff from them too. But I've had really good luck with HRO for a lot of years.
yeah.
You need a mag mount? I probably have I don't even know how many of them I have out there with a 3/8 by 24 thread on them, ready to go with coax and everything. I mean, I probably got 5 of them just sitting there. Triple mag mount.
I'll be coming near you in July. We'll talk then. I'm sure your partner would be happy to get rid of some of the stuff in your shack, right? So
And my shit? Oh no. My wife, nah, she don't care about nothing in the shack. In fact, all my bag mounts except those two are in the garage. So whatever.
yeah,
Anyway.
my partner's going to test here in a couple weeks. So
Right on. My wife doesn't really care. She's probably never going to test, but she's like, you just do your thing. I don't even care. Whatever. Have fun.
well, last summer it became very apparent that it's really handy to have a radio because we had those fires going here north of Spokane, and she came out of a no service area just north of Yellowstone, and had a whole bunch of voicemails on her phone talking about the fires were getting close to the pasture and they were evacuating the horses.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get a hold of anybody at the barn, and so she called me in a panic. And I was in Seattle. I was actually at the West Seattle Ham Radio Club's picnic, and she called me. I'd had my license for about 5 minutes at that point, and I just got on my Bofang and hit the Kabara repeater, and talked to somebody who was doing horse evacuations, and they told me that they were actually evacuating horses from the other side of the highway to our pasture.
Holy crap.
So I knew my girls were safe, but other people did lose horses. So, but it became really apparent that the phones weren't working up there. The lines were down, towers were down, but the repeater systems were still functioning. So if anybody ever doubts that radio is useful in an emergency, there you go.
Yep, 100%. And Radio Aficionado, thank you for the follow and the like. And thanks for being in here, buddy. And it's going good today, sir. And so I'm going to touch on that real quick, Rob, and then I'm going to shut this thing down. But as far as having radios for emergencies, I have assisted on the radio in more than one emergency. One in particular was a life and death type of thing where somebody was calling in. They only used the ham radio a couple times ever, and they just happened to have an HT with them. And they were way up in a canyon. And they were like sightseeing. They had pulled off a highway and happened to be able to get into this repeater. And I happened to be sitting at my bench scanning 2 meter, 70 centimeter frequencies, whatever it was at the time. I think it was a 2 meter repeater. And I heard them calling, and they were asking, they were calling Mayday is what they were calling. And I was like, whoa, what the heck?
Yeah.
And that was just weird. But like I said, he was like licensed ham, but he'd never really been on the radio much. And anyway, there was no cell service up there, and he was up and looking down on this canyon and the river, and there was people stranded down there, like waving their arms and yelling for help, and he couldn't do anything.
Sure.
So because of that scenario, and I happened to be sitting there, then I was like, what the heck is going on? Thank you there, sir. I appreciate that. But I was like, what the heck is going on? So I started talking to him, and he's telling me what's happening. He's like, I have no cell service. Obviously, they don't down in the canyon. They're stuck. And, all this crap. So I ended up calling the sheriff and all this stuff and doing this relay stuff. It lasted like 2 hours. I was on the phone with dispatch and the sheriff's department, and like we were doing this relay stuff over ham radio. It was awesome. And it worked out great because they sent the sheriff up there. They got the rescue boat in the water. They got him up there. I was on the phone with dispatch the whole time this was going on. And then all of a sudden the guy on the radio is like, oh, I hear sirens coming up. And I said, okay, he can hear him. So they're getting close to wherever he's at up there. Like, and his whole thing, and it played out, and it was awesome. And because of radio, those people got saved that day. It was fantastic. Yep. And my wife was sitting there listening to the whole thing, and she's going, oh, my God, that was awesome. And I was like, yeah, that was bad to the bone. It's just so, it was a terrible thing that was going on. Like, the people were okay, and they were saved, but they were stuck down there.
Yeah, well, that's the two most important things you can know about radio is Mayday, 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 or pan, 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 pan.
Yep.
And
exactly right.
Both those things will get you a lot of attention real quick if you set them on a ham frequency. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it did, too. When I heard Mayday, Mayday, I was like, whoa, what the heck's going on there? And I turned the volume up, and I listened for a minute, and he said it again. Said Mayday, Mayday, and said whatever his call sign was, and I came back to him, and that was it, and it was on. But I was like going, who the heck is calling Mayday on an amateur repeater? What in the world? And, it was awesome.
It sure got your attention fast, though, didn't it?
It did. And like
that's exactly what that's about. So
yeah, and some people can say break, but if you say Mayday, people listen up right now.
yeah, well, I always used to use break when I was using when you're using CB radios, so that doesn't really mean the same thing to me. But
Right. Same here.
but
Technically, in the middle of a net or something, if you say break, technically you're wanting to break the conversation for an emergency, typically speaking. But like I said, you say pan or mayday, it's people listen up real quick.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, apparently last night James got a an airborne 10-meter contact.
Really?
Yeah, he was the guy. Apparently, the guy was on a 737 with a 10-meter.
That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Well, and I gave his girlfriend a contact from a 737 with my 2-meter when I was coming in for a landing at Spokane's airport. I was on an Alaska Airlines flight, and when I got on, I asked the pilot. I said, "Would you mind if I use my ham radio while I'm in the air?" And he says it won't interfere with anything we're doing.
That's awesome.
I told him what frequencies I was using, and he looked at me funny, like he said, "I have no idea what that means." He says, "But it won't interfere with us." So I talked to Truckee, Nevada, and then I talked to Kristen as I was coming into Spokane.
That is freaking cool.
Yeah, so they've both made airborne contacts on a 737 at this point.
I think I did that on 20 meters one time. What are we doing here?
Well,
K0. What?
I was using 2-meter when I did that, so.
Did somebody just say K0 Lima Whiskey Charlie? I think they did. And I also wonder, and I've got to shut this thing down. I've got to get out of here, but I gotta respond to Eric, because what if someone keys up and says, "Travis is my hero"? Well, I'll tell you, Eric. I'll tell you what happens. Just a little tiny tear will well up in my eye, and then I don't know what happens after that. I got nothing. I'm just making things up as I go at this point. Anyway.
I'll let
All
you
right,
go,
buddy. Well, I
buddy.
got to
You
get
can-
the heck off here. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to stand up out of this chair for a minute. And I think
I'll say 73, pal, and I'm gonna go order some QSL cards so I can send them out for the contacts I've made the last 2 days.
okay. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I got new QSL cards coming. If you're going to order QSL cards, talk to this gentleman right here.
Okay.
Tell him I sent you. He'll make you a good deal. You can get on there and email him directly, whatever. So write that down. This guy's awesome. He made my last ones, and he's currently going to be mailing out my new ones tomorrow. And that's my last one. I think you've probably seen it. Jim has one. And he does a really good job for a really good price. He's a ham operator, and he does awesome, awesome work. So just throwing that out there.
All right. Well, I'll get a hold of it. My tattoo artist buddy's gonna draw me a little sketch of myself. So
Right on. That's awesome.
I kind of wish she had her license because she's actually going to India next week to race in a tuk-tuk race across India.
Holy crap.
Yeah, no kidding. One of those little 3-wheeled carts that you see, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a 3,000-mile race.
Wow.
Yeah, so it'll be fun to track her on GPS.
Yeah, absolutely. All right there, my friend. Well, I think I'm going to run. I'm going to do, well, you might as well stick around for a minute. I'm going to do my final shutdown here. Show you guys what I do when I shut this stuff off, because I am getting out of the shack. Oh, we turn that bugger down. I don't know why. That's just habit of mine. I like to watch my voltage drop. Now I shut that bugger off. Then I come over here and I turn that off. And then I come over here and I turn that off. And then I come over here and I shut that off. And then I go over here, turn those back to ground, and the station's off. And then that's about the point in time my dog gets up because he knows we're getting ready to.
You know, my
out.
lights just got brighter here in Spokane.
I bet they did. Now that the tubes aren't drawing 14 kilowatts, every time they sit it and do nothing.
Yeah. So.
All right, brother.
73, my friend. We'll talk to you soon. Nice to see you live.
Absolutely, brother. I'm going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube here a little bit later, and yeah, that's what we got. So anyway, 73, everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Rob, for coming in and hanging out for a while. This is the longest live I've done in quite some time. I think I started at like 11:45 or something, so I've been going for a while here. It's almost 2:15, so anyway, there you go. All right, 73, everybody. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Happy St. Patty's Day. And have a good week coming up. Catch you later, 73.